your time, it's his time, it's your time, it's his time, it's Bam's time. That's time to shine. I can. Bam time, I can. You're gonna understand why I'm saying that in a little bit. But check this out, quick video. Just got done hooping. This just came to my head, and I wanted. Hold on, my fault, yo. I'm tripping. This came to my head, and I had to bring it on camera before I lose train of thought. So this video really will not be that long. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. My camera all leaning and stuff. My fault. You know, I got y'all. Hold on. This just my battery about to die, so I gotta make this fast. So this just came to my head. I remember I had a discussion with my mom one time. My sister's in 11th grade. She came home with the baby, right? The little toy baby, to pretty much teaching you how hard it is to take care of a child. Not teaching you what you go through, what to do, stuff of that nature, real life stuff pretty much. And it's real. It's actually pretty real. You know, a lot of people dodge that assignment because the baby actually cries at 4 in the morning. The baby actually, it's actually like a baby. Obviously, it's a toy baby, but it's that type of deal. So I said, you know what? I would have did this. I didn't go to her school, but if I went to her school, they didn't have that in my school. But if I had went to her school, I would have chose this, because this is something this is like important, real life stuff. Because I always be telling her, I remember I asked my mom one time. I said, Mom, what president was Abraham Lincoln? She didn't know, and I said, she didn't know, because for the simple fact that doesn't help you in your career. She has a great career. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here trying to, spill too much on that, but she has a great career, and, we ain't got to say too much. He's the 16th president. I just remember the 1st, the 16th. Is that it? George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. That's it that I remember from like back then type. There's another one I forgot. Y'all remember if you went to history class, middle school, the Magna Carta, redcoats. I'm about to look it up for you. I'm about to show you. I'm about to actually, hold on. Y'all remember? Because for some reason, I had to do deep digging. I found some old textbooks that I never returned. I don't know. I just didn't return. I didn't even get charged for them either. I don't know why I still got them. I need to go burn them. Y'all remember we talked about the BCE era. Remember Magna Carta, redcoats, and all that. I remember I'm struggling in 7th grade history, and at the time I'm really struggling. I'm like, bro, I don't know this. Like, it's hard for me to really retain this type of information. Now that I think about it, at 21 years old, I'm like, what did that 7th grade history that I don't even know if it's real or not? What does that 7th grade history do for me, right? Like, does that help me pay a bill? It doesn't help me pay a bill. It doesn't benefit me. Because a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people, they cannot understand. Like, we ain't saying to get rid of school. No, because when you have children, I want my children to be educated. You get what I'm saying? But I said educated. Understand, educated is not learning meaning. Like, I'm not, like, the whole, like, okay, understand this. Why don't we teach, like, more classes where you teach parent classes? More, I guess, when you learn about credit. Because now people trying to learn about credit. Me, I don't even be learning it. Because, bro, I feel like I should have been learned that. They should have taught that in school. Why didn't we have a class, introverts, people were introverts. What's the other word? Extrovert? Something like that. Why didn't we have a class where teacher asks, how do you cope with pain or whatever you're feeling? Are you more outspoken or more to yourself? Oh, I'm more to myself. Okay, so you're this. I want everybody to write down how they are. The psychological terms. They help you understand it more. You know how much I learned from watching TV? They say TV doesn't teach you anything. I'm trying to tell y'all that's a lie. That is a lie. In movies, you realize real stuff. Y'all remember the movie Think Like a Man 2? That's just the movie I could think of right now. They say you don't learn in movies, TV, period. I didn't learn so much in movies and TV that I apply in real life. Obviously, certain stuff is like, all right, that's a movie. But certain stuff is like, how do you know that? Movies. TV. You really learn a lot. If you really pay attention, especially like Tyler Perry, House of Pain, My Wife, and like, if you really pay attention, these shows that with actual real people with real situations, you realize like, I remember that happened in this show, and they did it. Woo, woo, woo. Like if you really pay attention, you gonna go back like, wait, they did that in Martin. They did that in this show. They did that in that show. Like, I remember that. I remember that word. I learned that word. I learned that, like, all right. I remember I was watching Dragon Ball Z, right? Vegeta was in the shower. Bulma had said something weird to him or whatever. It was when she had told him he needed to take a shower because he smelled or whatever. He just looked at her like, huh? You know, Vegeta all angry and stuff. That's just who he was. You feel me? So long story short, he was all like, all right. He was like, I'm gonna say it in his voice. Yes, I heard you. All right. Then then in the shower, he was all like, the female species, such an enigma. And I was all like, oh. And I thought about that because, you know, when you start dealing with them, you're gonna be like, wait, hold on. I said, what? Hold on. I went to the internet. Hold on. What does enigma mean? Cause that's what I like to do. I like to implement I like to implement words into my vocabulary. I feel like I have an explicit vocabulary. I can't make this up. I went and Googled. Hold on. Enigma, hard to believe or understand. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm damn near pull it on the screen for y'all right here. I'm gonna edit this video and everything for y'all. A person that is mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand. The female species. You get. So when he said that, I'm all like, wait, that went past my head the first time he said that. Because now when you start dealing with him, you realize that's true. He said, the female species, such an enigma. I pulled a clip right here. I hope I don't get copyright from it. He said, the female species.
My command. Ugh.
The female species, such an enigma.
Such an enigma. I looked it up on Google. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You learn stuff. I want to be able to, my son come home from school, tell me something happened to him at school. What happened? Oh, it was you know, this girl he might have got his heart broke for the first time, whatever. Cool. Come here, son. You know, nobody knows a woman like a woman. But I can tell you a little something, how you're supposed to deal with it. How did you take it when it happened? Were you over emotional? Did you flash out? Did you keep your composure? I want you to. I seen somebody on Instagram. He said he has his son is like 3 years old or something. He has his son meditate whenever his son is super mad. That's the best thing you can do. Meditation. I've been in the works of meditating myself. It's been helping me with my confidence and everything else. Because I got confidence. There's one thing I have 100% confidence in. But the other thing where I really wanted it is it goes up, then goes down, goes up, goes down. But we getting through it. So with that being said, I said, you learn you really learn a whole lot. And we saying in school, teach these kids why people... Talk about reactions. Talk about why a reaction is always going to be looked at worse than what caused her or his reaction. Talk about that. Talk about how people work. Talk about how people will always pay, including everybody does this. People will, you will pay attention more, and you do it you do it psychologically. Like you try not to do it, but your body just does it. You pay attention way more. You're going to focus on the part that's not good more than the part that is good. You focus more on a person's flaws, right? When their flaws, when their flaws aren't, if the good stuff about them outweighs their flaws, that's very good. But you sometimes tend, and everybody does it. Everybody on this planet does it. You tend to focus on these right here, the flaws, a little bit more than this, because sometimes the flaws it might just be something that really bothers you, but 80% of that person is great, but then that 20% just bothers you. Everybody does that. Everybody makes that mistake. Teach that. Like, like, if you should be able to ask a teacher, like they should have some type of class. I don't know if that's psychology or something, but it's like, why do people like focus more on the one time you say no than the millions of times you said yes? Why don't we learn about stuff like that? Rather than learning about 7th grade history that I'm pretty sure if you go ask somebody, they're not gonna know it. But then they're gonna tell you it's good to still know it. Obviously, don't fail the class. No, I'm not saying to go get an ethics because you can have your opinion, but don't go fail. Don't go flunking. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying we need to understand being educated. Like I said, I like to look up words. Like if I hear a word in the TV show, I like how he used it. Like Kyrie Irving said, we're supposed to be docile. I went to the internet like this. Hold on, docile. What that mean? Hold on. Docile. What that? I'm gonna pop it up for y'all again. Hold on. What docile mean? Hold on. Let's see what that mean. Hold on. Ready to accept control or instruction. Submissive. Pretty much he was saying that because the fans are saying whatever they say, saying, you know, calling you a PUSS snakes, all type of B's, that type of thing. He said we're supposed to be docile about it. I was like, hold on, what that mean? Oh, okay. Inconceivable. I love that word. That's one of my favorite. Accountability. Like I love to use words. I like to implement them in my vocab. That's one thing that I feel like that's like if you have English classes where it's like use this word in a sentence, that is a class that I slept on. That's a good class. English, like elementary though. Like I don't remember we didn't really do that. And that's the thing. Middle school and high school English was different than elementary English. Elementary, you actually learned they use this vocab word in a sentence. Timid. I remember that was my 5th grade word. Use the word timid in a sentence. You get what I'm saying? Like back then, I'm timid approaching, you know, I was timid approaching so-and-so, this girl back in the 5th grade type stuff. You get what I'm saying? So that's something I like. That's a class I slept. That's a good class where they teach you to use words and sentences. It helps your vocab. You can still have your little, you know, how you talk, your slang. I like to say, maney, bot, feel me? I have my little slang too, but I'm also can be in a room and be like, all right, like, okay. Like I said, I have an exquisite vocabulary. I can't make this up. Go watch the video. Go watch the videos. I type properly. I know how to do all that. So don't look at this and then think that you're not smart up here. You feel me? It's just we live in a bot controlled world where everybody, and not calling no family, like if your family feel like that, I'm not calling them bots. But we live in a mind controlled world where everybody, like I said, they're not really woke yet. They're not awake. They don't see like, all right, if I'm 60 years old, me learning this in 7th grade, it's really just job security at this point. It's just giving people jobs. What? Update the curriculum. That's all I'm saying. Like, forget all the BS. Just update the curriculum. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, y'all get at me on the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe if you like this video. Hit the like button. Get in the comment section. Get active in there. I'm trying to get this video up for y'all today. And yeah. Rest in peace, Dakari. Rest in peace, X. Rest in peace, my grandma. Both our grandmas. And I'm out. Bam time.